Hey everybody, I'm Luca Paris and you're on a culinary journey. That's right, we are going to have a wonderful time today making antipasto. Now let's say you have this great dinner party you want to throw, but you don't want to cook too much because it's nice and warm outside. Well, how about doing a lot of pre-made stuff that we could put together, and when people come over, we can enjoy their time. We're going to do an Italian antipasto. We're going to do pan-seared peaches that'll be roasted in the oven with some mascarpone also for dessert. We have two wonderful ladies joining us today, and we're going to start that all on our little culinary journey. And I guess what else is left to say, but your culinary journey starts now. Hey everybody, welcome back to our culinary journey. I'm here with Angie and Martha. Hi ladies, how you doing today? Excellent. So we're going to do a little party, right? We're going to have a party over at our house, and we're going to do Italian antipasto. I'm here with Jen. So it's simple. We're going to cook a couple of things. We'll roast some peppers. We'll get some nice flavors going, and we're going to finish it off with a wonderful dessert. They're going to help me along the way, wrapping some prosciutto, maybe cutting up some items here and there. It's just going to be very easy. But let's start this whole thing by getting some of the items that we need cooked and cut. And the very first thing we want to do is cook our peppers. How easy this is, you won't even need a pan, you don't even need a grill. All you need is a little bit of flame. So let's bring that up here. And what I'm going to do is take our peppers over an open flame, and we're going to roast them. We're basically grilling or roasting our peppers by using the flame. So we get that on medium heat, and later on we'll show you exactly what we're doing. We're browning the outside or crisping the outside, and it's going to be absolutely wonderful. The other thing we're going to do is we've got a nice pan. Here, we'll use this guy over here. And don't worry about the little sparkling there. We're going to start off some string beans. Now, I'm not blanching the string beans. What I'm doing to the string beans is just going to pan-sear them. Or green beans, string beans, whatever you like. These are just green beans. I'm going to get them in a pan with a little oil, and we're going to season them, and then we're going to get them finishing it off in the oven. Simple so far, right? Right. It gets easy. All right. Did we get you some wine yet? No, we're going to have to get you some wine in one of our breaks. There we go. So we're going to season this with a little ariosto and some salt. Take some roasted garlic. This is nice. A little roasted garlic in there is always a good thing. Now I get them started in a pan that can go into the oven, because really what I want to do is start getting a nice little sear on these and then letting them kind of pan roast their way the rest of the way. All right, we got that going. Let's see if I want to add a little other flavor. I did roasted garlic. I got some fresh garlic in there. And we'll chop up some herbs to let them work in. So you ladies do a lot of cooking at home?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you like cooking in the summertime?
Oh, yeah.
You do?
On the grill. Grilling.
Yeah. Or grilling? Yeah. All right, we got that started. How about we spice this up a little bit? Spices okay, ladies?
Spices are great.
All right, beautiful.
Better.
That's all we need to do right there. We have our green beans started. We'll get that in the oven. Let's take a look at our peppers and get those moving. See, watch this nice outside. And then we're going to have to peel them later. And guess why you're on the show?
Peel the peppers.
Exactly. So we'll get those going. Beautiful. We'll let those cook up right there. Bring this over here, and we're going to start our dessert at the same time. Now, basically, I have 22 minutes to put together all this food. And that's basically what we want to do, is try and get it all together in a certain amount of time. And that's easy. We're going to sear up some zucchini too, and squash. So basically what I'm going to do is just take them like this. Again, we're going to well, actually not sear. We'll roast these off in the oven same way we started the other one. Let's get them in the pan. Let's get some of this zucchini. So very little cooking. Actually, we're going to do all our cooking ahead of time, and then we're going to put together our other items, which are easy to do also. So zucchini and squash, great thing to have when you're doing this. A little bit of oil in there. Again, quick, easy, fast, fun. This way I could spend my time with my friends and family and not doing all the cooking the whole time, which is the one thing I dislike the most. Do you end up doing that a lot? Do you end up preparing food and then having to prepare and everybody's having fun? And
you're in there cooking.
I have a feeling you have a glass of wine with you while you're cooking.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thought so. Okay, that's in the oven. See how quick that is? We're almost done. And we're going to go home after this. Here we go. We'll take our peppers off the grill. I'm going to take our peppers and just cover them for a little bit, so we got a little time on there. We're going to let them steam a little bit right there, and then we'll get that all peeled. All right. So we have zucchini. We have peppers. we have string beans all working. Something we're going to do, add to this little mix, we're going to add some prosciutto di Parma. We're going to wrap breadsticks. We're going to grill off some bread in the oven, some pecorino romano, homemade fresh mozzarella, mushrooms, greens, Kalamata olives. And the Kalamata, what I like to do with those is actually marinate them. So instead of just leaving them the way they are, we're going to marinate and cook them at the same time. So warm olives go a long way. It's so much nicer than just simple plain olives. We'll take some fresh basil for that. And there's something about warm olives that when you have them, after that first time, you almost want them all the time like that. They just come out so good. And some people go, I didn't even think about that. It's just really nice little roasted garlic in there. And so again, some salt and pepper. You don't need a lot of salt when you're talking about olives, but you do like a little spice when we're talking about olives. All right, so we're going to put that on our back burner and let that simmer. Yeah, there we go. Get on there, buddy. There we go. Put that at this stove. What's great about it, has a little simmer feature. Right? It's a Viking range and stove. Has this little simmer feature. And once I get it onto that, barely even looks like flames coming out, but it keeps everything nice and warm, so it's wonderful. All right, so far so good. What we're going to do next is get our mushrooms searing. Now, we're going to do these in some red wine. And again, really, really simple. So we're going to just cut them in half, not even take anything off of them. You see that one thing I don't do is do any blanching or boiling my vegetables at any point, because I actually don't enjoy them that way. I like to know that my vegetables are started from fresh. And a lot of people will tell you that the difference between Italian cooking and French cooking is blanching vegetables versus starting them in a pan and roasting them from there. So we'll get a little oil in the pan, and we'll get this going. There we go. And let's get this. Oh, hey, you can't turn off your flame because then you can't cook with that. All right. So Angela, you're Italian, right?
Correct.
So antipasto is in your blood, isn't it?
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. What do you put in your antipasto at home? Do you do different stuff?
Artichokes and a lot of that.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So then I'm doing okay so far.
Yes, you're doing well.
Because you're my gauge here. If I go off course, you're going to help me out. All right? We don't want that to happen. All right, what we're going to do with our grape tomatoes, we're actually going to leave them just the way they are. And then what I'm going to do is take a little bit of sea salt or kosher salt. And we're going to put it on that. That's from my Aunt Oppie. She used to do that for us. She used to give us little grape tomatoes with salt and a little bit of vodka, but we won't tell anyone. But you could dip it with water for the kids. And you dip it in the water or the vodka, and then in the sea salt, and then pop it in your mouth. Phenomenal, phenomenal.
Huh.
Yeah, I got that from her. So we'll just let these start cooking down. We'll kind of give it the same flavor profile that we're working with everything else. A little salt and that. In this case, we're going to just do some fresh garlic, because that'll cook down, and then we're going to give it a bunch of red wine and let that cooking. So we got everything that we needed cooking to cook off right in our first segment. We're going to come back, we're going to marinate some artichokes, we're going to get the peaches working because that's going to be dessert really easy. And then we'll start getting our breadsticks, all that together. And within no time, we're going to put together a beautiful antipasto with my good friends here and their help. And they'll do all the really hard work, and I'll just leave and they'll take over the show from some. Okay, maybe not.
He's dreaming.
I was trying to get out early. Well, mushrooms over here. I'm with Martha and Angie. And I just put my peppers back on a little bit because I wanted to get them just a little bit browner. And I have some water, so we're going to let them steam with the water and the heat from the peppers. And then you're going to start peeling those soon. And just to give you a little breakdown of what we've done already, I've been basically searing off some mushrooms, which now I'm going to give some red wine to. And we're going to let that braise down. We're going to braise those mushrooms down with a little Chianti. And there'll be these almost like marinated braised mushrooms together. We have some great olives right there that are cooking away with some roasted garlic, some fresh basil, and salt and pepper and spice. And in our oven, we're working on some string beans or green beans, and we're working on some zucchini. So this is all part of our amazing plan here to create the ultimate, and I mean ultimate, antipasto. So we need to get bread for antipasto. I have some nice sourdough bread here, and just with a little drizzle of olive oil, we're going to get these in the oven and let them bake because we want some nice olive oil bread, and we're going to season them too. So you can put some garlic oil if you like on top, whatever you like, as long as it has some flavor to it. Just get them in like that. Nice and yummy and fast and easy. A little salt and pepper. Don't be afraid to season your bread. Just because it was just that way when it came to you doesn't mean you can't do something to it to make it even more fun. And there was something else I wanted to put on there. Was there? Maybe? No? A little bit more Ariosto. There we go. All right, let's get that in the oven too. Again, one oven. We're going to make enough here for a lot of people, so it's going to work out just great. All right.